When it comes to supplements, there are just some products that are made better. There are some products that are going to deliver you better results because they've just got better ingredients. Today, I have the pleasure of sitting down with Terry, who is the owner and founder of OCTANE Energy Drink, and it just so happens he is right here from the Sioux Falls area. Let's dive in to today's episode. Yeah, so excited to be here right now with my good friend Terry on the show and just chatting with all of you guys. I've known Terry for quite a while. Terry, how long have you and I known each other?
I think it goes back to 2016?
It's got to be because I opened Fit Body in 2015.
Yeah, 2016.
And the crazy thing is, I'm the type of guy, I don't even know if you know this story, Terry, but I'm the type of guy who, when someone tells me that something is awesome, I'm like, well, I want to figure out what that is and how I can be part of that. And I had a client at the time, they came in and they were like, have you ever heard of this product? And I was like, what is it? They're like, OCTANE Energy Drink. And I was like, no, you need to try this. So I tried it, tastes amazing. And I was like, I want to figure out what this product is, what it's all about. And the crazy thing is it ended up obviously getting connected to you. And lo and behold, you somehow have ties to here in Sioux Falls. And it's just wild. So Terry, where are you from originally?
Well, actually, I grew up here in Midwest, Sioux Falls, South Dakota. And when I graduated high school in 87, Texas, been in Texas all my life and been in the health and fitness and bodybuilding and nutrition world for about 38 years now. Okay. And so, and that's kind of how I'm tied to Sioux Falls. I actually grew up here and went to Lincoln High School. And
okay. So you graduated from Lincoln?
Yes.
Okay, very cool. That's awesome. And what year did you move out to Dallas?
1989.
89.
Yes.
I was born in 89.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, the year you're born, I'm moving.
That's right. That's right. You must have known I was coming. You're like, I got to get out of here. This guy. But cool. I've got some questions we're going to rock through. And for everyone kind of watching, maybe listening, Terry owns OCTANE Energy Drink. We're going to dive into that. It's an amazing supplement, an amazing product. And I wanted to bring Terry on the show because over these last 7 years of getting to know you, Terry, I've gotten to know a little bit of your heart. I've gotten to know a little bit about you, why you kind of have OCTANE. And I want to talk to really everyone that's watching or listening and let them know, like, what is it? Why should anyone care what's in a supplement? And really take them on that journey because you've educated me a lot.
Yes.
Over the years on that. And I'm in the health and fitness industry, and there's a lot of stuff when it comes to the supplemental or the supplement side of things that I didn't even know that you've opened my eyes to.
Education is key.
Yeah.
And I had to learn everything as well. You know, just when you get out of high school and, life is a journey. And if you have a passion for something, you put your heart into it, just like you have with the fitness industry. You started with the Fit Body. You had a passion for helping people.
Yes.
And I have a passion for helping people as well. I've been in the industry of a certified fitness trainer as well. I sat on the board for the National Federation of Trainers for many years, helping develop test questions for trainers.
Oh, cool.
To get certified. But that's just part of my background and being in the bodybuilding industry and fitness and nutrition industry. That all kind of goes together. You know, you can't get a fit body without nutrition. And the key to nutrition is you just want to make sure that it's clean. And that's the big thing. It's clean, and the next word is complete. You have a lot of companies out there, CJ, when you go into, I'm not going to mention these, we'll just say stores. You go into stores and you say, hey, I'm looking for a pre-workout.
Yep.
You don't have anybody asking you, well, are you have any heart issues? Are you diabetic? Are you looking for a cleaner, like more natural as far as flavoring system? Because there's, when it comes to flavoring, for example, you got artificial, natural. In my books, it's just bad.
Okay. Is it artificial, natural? Like there's artificial.
So when you're manufacturing a product, you have choices. You can make a cheap product, or you can make a quality product.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of up to the owner.
Yeah.
So artificial flavoring is when you build a product, people have choices. Well, do you want to use artificial flavoring? It's cheap. It's cheaper. Then you got natural artificial.
Okay.
And then you got natural, which is in the middle. And then you have natural, non-GMO, and organic. The higher you go, the more expensive the flavoring is. But
I guess, and I don't want to interrupt you, but I guess I didn't realize there was such a thing as natural. What did you say? You said natural?
Artificial.
Yeah, I guess I didn't realize that there was such a thing as natural artificial.
They throw the word natural in there to trick people.
Yeah.
Because people think, oh, natural. They forget they saw the word artificial and then natural, and it's like, so that's
like legit a thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So again, it's what you want to put your money. It's all about money. It comes down to the more cleaner the product, it's going to cost a little bit more to manufacture it. But to me, hey, it's worth it to make a quality product that's going to be healthy for myself, my family, my friends, and go ahead.
That right there is one thing that really led me to, because obviously back in 2015, 16, when I tried this product for the first time, it tasted amazing. Like that was number one. And number two, though, was when I actually got on the phone with you and I was talking to you, and you had said, which you still say to this day, so I know that that's congruently the truth, is that you made this product because you wanted it to be a safe, effective, and clean product for you, your family, and anyone that takes it. And a lot of times the unfortunate truth is they don't care if it's safe and effective for their family or whatever. They care about their bottom line. And I appreciate that about you.
It's an industry that's very, you got to really know how to read a label today, and you got to really understand it. There's so much to it.
Yeah.
And when I built OCTANE Energy Drink, it's not just about being the cleanest flavoring system, but it's about being the most complete nutritionally product too. So when I give somebody OCTANE Energy Drink, is it a pre-workout? Yes. Is it a sports drink? Yes. Is it an energy drink? Yes. But it's even more than that. It's nutrition for the mind and body. So instead of walking into a store and them trying to sell you, oh, you're going to need this pre-workout, and then you're going to need some amino acids, or you're going to need some B vitamins, or you're going to need some immune system support, and by the time you're walking out of that store, you're paying about anywhere from $150, $200, and I can offer you that same high quality product with for a whole lot less.
Sure.
In one serving. You know, so it's really we've really I believe I've changed the game. For all sports. And people that are health conscious.
Yeah. One thing that I wrote down as one of the questions is, should you only take this before a workout?
No. Basically, OCTANE Energy Drink is anytime, anywhere, clean, healthy, essential nutrition and nourishment for the mind and body.
Okay.
So, go ahead.
Caffeine, right?
Right.
It's got caffeine in it.
Right.
So, is there a time, obviously, that you're going to want to cut it because of sleep and stuff, right?
Yes. That's
any caffeine.
Yeah, that's any caffeine.
Yep.
Yeah, I would recommend, anybody out there listening, as far as caffeine goes, of course, you all know your probably your tolerance, if you know your body pretty well. If you don't, well, I would say at least if you're trying to go to bed by 10, I would cut it off at 2 o'clock.
Sure. So give your body plenty of time to let that caffeine.
At least 8 hours.
Yep. So. Okay. Scoops per day. Is there how many scoops of OCTANE Energy Drink could you have in a day? Like, could I have 2, 3, 4, or am I
up to 3?
Calm down, buddy.
Up to 3. Depends on people's lives. I mean, I've got doctors that work many hours. I got nurses that work many hours. Myself, I know I work many hours as a business owner, and of course you do too.
Yeah.
So, start off, the first thing I do every morning is I start off with hydration, ice water with a scoop of my OCTANE Energy Drink. And I'm giving my body 39 key ingredients, natural non-GMO flavoring, no fillers, which we'll talk about soon, CJ, which is very key to learn.
Yeah.
And nobody tells anybody about it.
Yeah.
And, but yeah, as far as It just depends on your day, how long you got to go. Because there's people getting up at 4 or 5 in the morning and going until 11 o'clock at night. They've got family, they've got work. I mean, it's a busy life out there. So, but two octane energy drinks a day is very, very sufficient. One in the morning when you wake up, one mid-afternoon, and you're going to be fine.
Sure.
Yeah.
Awesome. You said it, and we're going to talk about it. Fillers, like what are they? What is? Let's just start there. We're going to break this thing apart a little bit. What is a filler?
Fillers are worse than sugar. They're maltodextrin, otherwise known as glucose polymers, dextrose. What it does is it actually takes up space. That's why a lot of these companies, these pre-workout companies, they put only between 7 and 12 ingredients in their product.
Packet full of a filler.
And so when you put just that few ingredients into a tub, basically the tub, the product's only going to come up about there. So we have to expand that powder somehow to think, to let the customer think there's product in there. So they put fillers in there, and the customer's thinking, oh, look at all that, that's pretty good dosage powder.
Yeah.
You take that scoop out, only a quarter of its nutrients, the rest is filler.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know about you, CJ, but you tell me half, 3/4 of that scoop is filler.
Right.
You're upsetting me.
Yeah.
And my stomach.
What's crazy about that is I've seen over the years, and I would have never seen this, but I've seen some products that are just like the raw ingredient. Like some companies like the raw ingredient.
That's fine.
And their scoop is like so tiny.
Yeah.
Like it's like minuscule.
Yeah.
And then you look up at some of these things and they've got these like giant scoopers.
Yeah.
And it is like odd, right? Yeah. And that's something I didn't know about supplements originally, learned that over the years. But you said, I think the two things that stuck out to me was maltodextrose.
Maltodextrin.
Maltodextrin and dextrose.
Right.
So are those two things like would you if a product's using that, would you find them on the ingredient list?
Yes. If you ever are looking at ingredients this is more for powder, it's everybody, but always look at the other ingredients. Down at the very bottom it says other ingredients. You're going to see the word maltodextrin in there right away. It's usually the first or second ingredient, sometimes third, but
sure.
It's in there.
Okay.
Most powders, and it's also known as a glucose polymers.
Okay.
That's the other name for it, and then of course dextrose. And you just got to know right away that's a filler, and you got to ask yourself, hey, am I going to buy this product that's got fillers in it? So they're not going to claim how much they're putting in there, but if you can do the math, you can kind of justify knowing how to add up the ingredients in a supplement facts, and then take the dosage. I've seen companies put anywhere from 8 to 10 grams of filler per scoop.
And like, what's a total scoop? So 8 to 10 grams.
Well,
like
not to mention any names. There's a company and they got a scoop. Their serving of their scoop is 13 grams.
Okay.
And they've got 8 grams of filler in it.
Okay.
So
it's like over half.
Yeah. So over half. You can do the math.
Sure.
So it is what it is. I mean, there's people doing it, and now there's a few companies out there that are calling it polydextrose, and they're putting that in the actual supplement facts panel.
Sure.
Trying to call it a fiber source, and it's like you really don't need that in a pre-workout or an energy drink. You know?
Yeah.
If you're gonna get fiber, you should get it through your diet.
Yeah. Why should someone pick up OCTANE Energy Drink instead of picking up like just a Red Bull, a Monster, a Bang? Like why? And I'll be honest. I'll be the first. I'll even admit it to you, man. It is hard for me to resist a good Monster, and then they got the sugar-free one, so then you feel better about drinking it because you're like, well, it says sugar-free, but why should you pick OCTANE Energy Drink over that?
Well, I think a lot of reason people buy cans is because it's carbonated.
Okay.
And, of course, they want the energy, the caffeine. So, you can always make your own. They call it RTDs, ready to drink. That's what cans are called, RTDs. You can always make your own healthy RTD in your own kitchen. And if you want carbonation, it's pretty simple. You just get a Yeti cup, put some ice in it, some water. You put your octane in there, and you go I like to do 50% ratio, 50% water, 50% a carbonated water. It could be a natural flavored. Any flavored carbonated water. You can use 7-Up Zero. You can use.
And mix this powder into it.
Yeah, you make your own carbonated water.
How do you mix it though? Like if I shake it, is it going to explode?
You stir it. You stir it. Don't shake it. Stir it.
So I was like, if I shake that thing up, I'm having a water fountain.
That'll be a volcano on you. But no, you want to stir it.
Okay.
And don't shake it. Yeah. Stir but don't shake. I think. Yeah.
Stir but don't shake. Okay, I like it.
So
And I do want to know, though, does it have to be a Yeti cup, or could it be like these Stanley cups? The Stanley cup is pretty...
Look, it can be any stainless steel. And the reason
I'm busting your chops.
I know, you're busting me here. But you can use a plastic cup, too. You know? So anything you can stir in, okay, CJ?
Gotcha.
So,
well, I just didn't know. That Stanley cup, it came out of nowhere. And now apparently if you don't have a Stanley cup, you're not cool. Did you hear this yet?
No, I did not know that.
Yeah, apparently they're the ones with the handle, but they fit in your cup holder. So I don't... Now, see...
Sounds like a Stanley.
You educate me, and I'll educate you.
I might have to go get a Stanley.
You will. Seriously.
OCTANE Energy Drink and Stanley.
Yeah, I bet you could even see a Stanley. You could get a Stanley cup with your logo, OCTANE Energy Drink, on it.
Yeah.
That's next level.
Who knows?
Who knows? I love it. So you can put it with the carbonated water to help get that carbonation.
Yeah, we kill it with smoothie industry. If you're in your kitchen wanting to have energizing, hydrating, nourishing smoothies, I mean, you take any one of my juice-like flavors with, and you can add fruit to it.
So I'll stop you kind of right there and just kind of let you know. I've been on a kick between two different smoothies in the morning. Mm-hmm. One of them is an OCTANE Energy Drink smoothie. Mm-hmm. And what I do is I do a big handful of frozen strawberries.
Perfect.
I do a little bit of like ice cubes, right? Mm-hmm. And then I do 8 ounces of water. Mm-hmm. 1 scoop of vanilla protein, 1 scoop of the orange octane.
Yep, orange.
Blend that up. Yep. So good.
It's a killer for us. That's one of them. I mean, it's like an Orange Julius.
Yeah.
And we've got females all over. I mean, literally, I've taught so many people with that.
Yeah.
And
love it.
It's a killer when
I think like I've talked to like my wife and my daughter or whatever too. Those a lot of times when you're making a fruit smoothie and you use like just frozen fruit, the sweetness isn't there. It doesn't make it as sweet as you'd want like a smoothie. So when I add that OCTANE Energy Drink scoop of that into my smoothie, it gives it that sweetness that you're wanting because of just how good the flavor is.
The flavoring took me many years. I perfected that. Orange flavor took me 3 years to perfect. The peach mango took me 3 years to perfect.
How many flavors do you have?
We have 3 right now, and we have a 4th that I just got done working on, and it's getting ready to come out here very soon. I'm pretty excited about that because that took me a while too. I'm really analytical about it because I drink it.
Yeah.
I don't make it just to sell it.
Yeah.
If I don't love it, why should you? You know, and that's what it comes down to, and it's very personal to me. I want to be able to have a product that's so clean and tastes so good and so refreshing and so nourishing that we can work with every athlete on the mark, from baseball, football, hockey, you name the sport, we can work with them, men or women.
Yeah,
you know,
because and I don't know this, but like you say that because a lot of sports they do like testing on supplements and stuff, and nothing in your supplement is going to register any banned substances from any of the athletes.
We're so clean. Can't mention any names, but we actually had an Olympic strength coach that sampled our products and loves our products and refers my products to Olympians. So it's pretty cool.
That's got to be a feel good.
That was a real feel good moment because and how it all started was an athlete reached out to us wanted overnight shipping, and I contacted him back, and I didn't know who he was. It was after hours, and I called him and said, how can I help you? And I see that you need overnight. We don't do overnight shipping; it's too expensive. And when do you need the product? And he goes, I need it by Thursday. I said, oh, it'll be there Wednesday.
Sure.
And I said, by the way, since I got you on the phone, may I ask, how'd you hear about us?
Yeah.
Because as the owner, I'd like to know how people hear about us.
Absolutely.
Feedback. And he goes, Olympic strength coach refers the products to us. And I said, really? Olympic? I said, what do you do? I said, are you an Olympic athlete or something? He goes, yeah. He goes, I'm an Olympic hockey player for the United States. I said, that's very cool. So that's kind of how it all came about. And I was like, it made me feel good. It was like 5:15. I'm like, that's pretty cool. I got people out there.
So this Olympic hockey coach was referring your product, and you didn't even...
I didn't even know it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's super cool.
It was probably one of the most highlight times, as far as a testimony goes.
As a business owner, there's so many ups, there's so many downs. I want to ask, one of the questions I have written down, how did you land on OCTANE Energy Drink as your name?
God.
Okay.
Yeah, God. Man upstairs, that's all it is. It's God, because somebody actually owned it, and they let the name expire. I got very lucky to trademark this name, and it's a registered trademark name. And that's another thing to look for is, there's a lot of products on the market, and you got to ask yourself, is that name got an R behind it?
Sure.
Because if that name doesn't have an R behind it, you don't know what you're buying.
Yeah.
Registered trademark brands are putting money into their brand. Now, don't get me wrong. It's you just gotta. You still got to know how to read labels and stuff, but that is a big thing to make sure that you're buying a registered trademark name when it comes to nutrition, because there are a lot of people that are just trying to...
they call it like white label. Buy whatever... And as a gym owner especially, I get those ads all the time, like, hey, buy our product, give us your gym name, and we'll just wrap your gym name on it, and now you could sell, Fit Body Protein or Fit Body whatever. And number one, Fit Body, they've got their own supplement line as well, and so we don't go that route because they're doing the same thing, pouring money into their supplement line. And I think that's just another reason why I think I've connected with you and had fun the whole time bringing Octane on with you. And it's one of those things where we've got some of our clients that have been drinking Octane since we first started carrying it. And we've brought in different products because we've got different clientele that all have different beliefs, wants, tastes, desires. But they are true to the product. They love the product, and they keep buying it as well. And that says a lot.
I've got customers that have been buying it religiously since we opened the doors.
When did you open the doors to Octane?
We actually started in 2000, December of 2010.
Okay.
Back then we didn't even have a name. I got lucky and trademarked the name in 2011. Pro Sport Nutrition is my company name. So Pro Sport. The reason I came up with Pro Sport Nutrition is because I wanted to be able to work with pro sports. Okay, that's how I came up with Pro Sport.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of honestly I always wondered that. I was like, how come when I go to log in on the back end or whatever, it's go to prosportnutrition.net, and so obviously it's because that's how you launched in 2010. Then acquire and register the trademark name Octane Energy Drink until 2011.
Right, took a year to trademark, 1 year.
Yeah. What a process.
It's everything's a process. Life is a process.
It really is.
And so that's why we have to stay mentally and physically on top of our game, not only in work, but in life, in everything we do. And that's why it's important to have a clean product that's going to address everything in one product instead of going out and trying to buy 5 or 6 different products. You can just get it on one. And the best thing is it tastes good, you know, and it's quality taste. It's not some artificial stuff.
And what's funny, and you were talking to me, and you'd mentioned a little bit ago about, obviously, right, you buy some supplements and they're, the tub is so big and only half of it's full. And you had made the comment to me that with your new tubbing of the Octane Energy Drink, it is a little bit bigger tub, and sometimes you'll open that tub and it isn't quite full to the brim. And I even asked you, I was like, okay, so wait a minute, Terry, here's what you're saying. Why is your tub not full to the top? And you had a pretty interesting answer.
Well, the truth is the truth, and I don't lie to anybody. It's because my supplement facts panel has got so many ingredients, 39 ingredients per drink. It's a lot of ingredients. I can't.
So you're listing them all down.
Yeah, my label has to be able
to fit
that tub. So
right. And so you got 2 options. You could either fill that tub to the brim, but then it'd be like $120 tub for one tub, or you keep it the price point that
the MSRP is an $80 tub. It's $266 a drink. There's a lot of people don't realize that when you buy a tub, you're not buying 1 or 2 drinks. You're buying 15, 20, 30 drinks. You're buying in bulk.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. It's like going to Sam's Club and buying everything in bulk. Okay.
Yep.
So when you, instead of going to buying a Monster at your grocery gas station for $3 or whatever, take $3 times 30 is 90 bucks.
Right.
And you want to make Monster good?
Yeah.
All you got to do is add a scoop of Octane to it. But I tell you what, because they got so much caffeine, and do a half scoop, okay?
You'll go
and don't drink it all at one time. Mix it, dilute it.
But in there's got to be some artificial stuff going on. Right? I mean, there's no way you can have that much taste, that much flavoring in a can and have it be healthy for you.
No, again, carbonation, first off, a lot of these energy drinks in cans, they're not, in my book, no, they're not healthy.
Sure.
Do they taste good? Yeah, if you like carbonation.
Right. And that's a big thing I know a lot of people like. I mean, you know Jensen, right?
Yeah.
He's in charge of our products, and he loves carbonation. And so he was telling me about the carbonated water, but we haven't actually tried it. We need to mix that up in some carbonated water.
It's a killer. Everybody that tries it just goes completely like, wow. I mean, it's a wow factor, because when you take the quality of my flavoring and the quality of all those nutrients and you do a lighter version, because a lot of these cans are pretty hard. They put their carbonation pretty high. I just believe there's better than it's better to have a lighter carbonation than a heavier carbonation.
Okay.
So
is that why you mentioned do like the half carbonated water, half water?
Yes.
Because that dilutes the carbonation a little bit.
Right.
Okay.
And you're gonna feel so much better.
No, just kind of wondering. The cool thing is that when this episode gets launched, Labor Day is right around the corner. So we've got Labor Day coming up here next week. Kind of wondering a couple other things. One, you and I were talking about an event. I don't know if you're willing to share about that event that's coming up, or maybe you don't want to. So totally up to you.
That's fine.
Should we chat about that event a little bit?
Yeah, if you want.
Cool. So finally, it's been like gone for I think 3 years or even longer. 2018, I think, was when you said the last one was. The Lifelight Music Festival is finally coming back to Sioux Falls.
Yeah, pretty excited because I'm a Christian and I love Christian music. So I've never been to. I've been in Texas. So
every time they've had it, you've been away.
And so I'm actually fortunate to be back here for my family for a little bit, and I'll be back here for that event. But we're going to have the OCTANE Energy Drink tent set up and give out some free samples, let people try it and educate them.
Cool.
And then on that note, CJ, as because you've been a good friend of mine and a business associate, you stock OCTANE Energy Drink at your Fit Bodies.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, and I'm a big believer that nutrition is just one part of it, and exercise is a must. And I live and breathe fitness. So it's not what better way to maybe invite you all out and have a free pass for
kind of co-collaborate a little bit.
Yeah.
Come by the OCTANE Energy Drink tent, try the OCTANE, pick up a free week pass at Fit Body. But that's happening here this coming weekend because that obviously this is Thursday. This is being dropped, and so this coming weekend is that event, which is going to be awesome. I'm excited for that. But one thing that it does kind of lead me to is what are some of the other things you can mix octane with to maybe enjoy a mixture of OCTANE Energy Drink with another thing. You had mentioned to me like the tea thing.
You can do teas. So basically what you should do, everybody, is if you have your favorite teas, you can infuse teas. You can when you take water, when you take that powder of OCTANE Energy Drink, you're infusing that water with 39 ingredients and a beautiful natural non-GMO flavor. Yeah. And so it's just phenomenal, and you can juices, carbonated waters, fruit smoothies.
One of the ones that my good buddy Mick he drinks is Gatorade Zero. I think he does the white one, like the white frost or whatever it's called, Gatorade Zero, and a scoop of the orange octane in there, and that tastes real good. You
take anything. I've got people that buy these for their kids. They don't want them to drink energy drinks, so what they do is they'll buy primes. I don't get, I'm not prime. So and they'll have the kid take a swallow, make room for the powder, and then they'll do a half serving.
Sure.
Half serving only because they're kids.
There's already caffeine in.
Well, it's reduced,
Okay.
And so, but as long as they do a half serving in that container, which is like a 16-ounce bottle, and with they're not going to drink it, like guzzle it. So they just sip on it through the day, and their ball game is so much better.
Yeah.
So I've got a lot of coaches and parents that understand OCTANE Energy Drink.
Yeah.
And have been
how much caffeine is in octane?
225.
225.
But we make it. Octane is just nutritionally complete to give you
good for men and women.
Yeah,
full of good vitamins, full of good minerals, full of good everything for the body.
Everything.
I love it. So right now you've got the 3 flavors. You've got the orange, the peach mango, and the grape. Hopefully fourth one is coming out soon. And the cool thing, like Terry mentioned, you can stop at Fit Body, our west location, our central location, anytime. You don't have to be a client to pick it up. You do got some other spots around town that you can pick Octane up as well. And it's just an awesome product. It's super cool to be able to have you on the show, to be able to have you here chatting about it, because you do have a local footprint right here in Sioux Falls, and that's what it's all about. And a lot of people, they might see Octane on our shelves and not even realize that there's some local Sioux Falls ties to that product, which is awesome. So we're going to wrap up, Terry. Really, I always like to ask, as it relates to health and fitness, what's one thing that you could share with our audience that would be something that they could take away from this show as it relates to health and fitness to live a more fit and a more healthy life? What would be your advice?
Boy, that's a tough one, because
there's a lot. There's a lot.
You just got to live every day with healthier choices. Make sure you spend a little quality time. I call it recess, just like when you're in school. You got a 30-minute recess. Yes, that's right, 30 minutes. So if you got an hour, great. Most people don't have an hour. So just try to do some type of fitness, whether it's in the morning, in the afternoon, or at night. And again, if you don't have 30 minutes, do 15 minutes. Just try to make some form of minutes. And if you don't have a lot of time, I'll tell you right now, pick up a jump rope and go downstairs somewhere where you can jump rope, and you're going to miss a lot. You're going to jump rope and miss. But if you try to just jump rope for 5 minutes, and you'll probably miss out of that 5 minutes at least probably 20, 30 times. But
yeah,
you try that every day. Maybe do one set or two sets of 15 body squats and just do something for about 10, 15 minutes every night.
Move your body.
And then just start making healthier food choices. Try to watch your sodiums. If you do want, I also manufacture zero sodium salt. It's Fit Salt.
Yep.
It's a killer. Yeah, for people that love salt but don't want that water retention around the heart, but also in your skin. So fitsalt.com. I manufacture that as well.
Cool.
But the big thing is just healthy choices, healthy exercise, and then, and that's where the Octane comes in. It's just one product that does offer so much nutrition in one product that we're saving people a lot of money. Yeah. We're making it taste good, and they're getting immune system support, hydration support, muscular system support, brain support, all in one product.
One product.
So there you go.
And that's great. I think the big thing there is, like you said, it's every day make the decision to do something fit, do something healthy. Yep. And that's the whole goal of this show, is that hopefully from today you've learned quite a bit about, what even goes into a supplement. I want to sign off, but I want one thing to really encourage you guys with right now, and for the past couple months, a big movement, and this is totally coming out of left field, so sorry I didn't kind of warn you about this here, Terry, but the Sound of Freedom movie. I don't know if you've heard about that, but just the shining the light on the awareness of child trafficking, but human trafficking in as a whole, and how big of an issue that is. Next week, kicking off on Labor Day, and then all week at Fit Body, we are running what's called Freedom Week. And that is going to be a week where we're just trying to showcase and bring awareness to child and human trafficking. And so Fit Body HQ is actually getting behind that. They're going to do some donations for that. And so we want to invite anyone listening, watching, come in for Freedom Week. Enjoy a free week of workouts. We obviously got the Octane Energy Drink that's going to be there. It's going to be a great week. So.
And all I have to say with that is God bless.
Yeah.
And another thing we forgot to mention, and kind of going back here for a minute, CJ.
Yeah, absolutely.
But the Life Light, that's going to be September 3rd.
Yep.
And that's from
this coming weekend.
Yeah. From noon to 11 o'clock, live Christian music.
Yeah.
And we're going to be out there, and it's going to be exciting. So if you are in Sioux Falls, hopefully you guys can come on out.
September 3rd, Sunday.
Yeah.
Like you said, Sunday, September 3rd, that's this coming Sunday, because that's going to be from noon till 11 p.m.
Yeah.
And you said you're going to be there the whole time.
I'm going to go there all day. I'll have Octane Energy Drink. I have my meal prepped, because I'm
prep and pack, ready to go.
Prep and pack. That's what we do. So
I love it.
And you're going to be there too for a little while.
Yep, absolutely. Okay? Yep, I'll be there at the booth, and
we're going to make it fun.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
I mean, live music. again, making it fun, making it health, motivation, education, motivation.
Yeah. Cool. So you guys come out to Lifelight. That's this weekend. It's Sunday from 12 noon to 11 p.m. That's at 8th and Railroad. And then join us at Fit Body next week. And apparently that was all we had time for. Technical difficulties decided to stop the show, but the good news is you pretty much caught everything that we wanted to get to you. Make sure that you join us this coming Saturday for Lifelight. That's September 3rd, noon to 11. And then remember, at Fit Body Bootcamp, we have Freedom Week. That's September 4th through September 9th. And we're just really shining a light on really the darkness that is with child and human trafficking. So join us at Lifelight, join us at Fit Body, and at either of those events, make sure that you stop by and try some OCTANE Energy Drink. Hey, like and share this episode. And as always, thank you for being you so that we can do what we do for you for free. Have an awesome day, and we'll catch you on the next episode of the Fit and Healthy Sioux Falls Show. Bye, you guys. Peace.